The Dreaming. Morpheus's private quarters are accessed by a staircase of thin, unconnected glass slabs. The room takes up a whole floor of the Dream Palace. It is large and airy, with huge windows. There are couches and objets d'art. One is a statue of a griffin, made of white marble, a perfect analogue of the griffin who helps guard Dream's castle gate outside. There is a full-length mirror hanging in the middle of the room, irregularly shaped, with a frame of twisted bone. Morpheus stands in the center of the room, near the mirror. On his white, outstretched hand rests the twisted black key Lucifer gave him. The key to hell.
The key to hell.
Exactly. It's yours now. Perhaps it will destroy you and perhaps it won't. But I doubt it will make your life any easier.
After a moment, he raises his hand and gestures at the shards of mirror on the floor. It is whole again. Morpheus settles on the floor, in the center of the vast space, disconsolate. He looks thin and lonely. Just a man in black, holding a key. With Lucifer's abdication from hell, a vacuum has opened up. The Endless and the Old Gods are just two of the powerful factions whose actions affect us all, yet exist entirely independently of humankind. The entities who describe themselves as Lords of Chaos and Lords of Order have also been alerted to the news. They are opposing forces of mystical energy and have been locked in contention for millennia. Order.
Shift, balance, pristine domain, up, hasty reaction, needed. If this is true, deep council.
Chaos.
Shift has in balance. We need to act fast.
Order.
The Dream King is vulnerable. He will confer on us we covet.
There is much we to him.
Who then will be ambassador?
Chaos.
He will give us what we want, an envoy.
Order.
Kill the king of order.
Kill the king of order.
Yes.
Chaos.
Hello, brigade.
Chaos.
It is wrong.
It is sometime later, in Dream's palace. Morpheus stands in his gallery. On its walls hang framed portraits or sculpted emblems of Dream's 6 siblings. In the first is a book, in the second an ankh, in the third his own face staring back at him, in the fourth a blank, in the fifth a stylized heart, and in the sixth a signet ring with a fishhook in it. The final frame, Delirium's, contains a swirl of wild colors. Morpheus walks to the ankh, pulls it from the wall, and addresses the frame that held it.
My sister, I stand in my gallery and I hold your sigil. Will you talk to me?
Death's pale, elfin face, with its dark eye makeup and lipstick, her black hair tousled, forms in the frame.
Hiya, big brother. What's happening? But make it fast, I'm in kind of a hurry.
She rests her elbows on the frame, leaning forward into Dream's gallery, as if the frame were a window into her own realm.
My sister, once you berated me for not calling on you when I had a problem, and now I have another problem, and I am coming to you for advice.
Shoot.
Shoot?
I mean, tell me what's wrong.
Shoot. Yes. I went to hell, sister, to free the woman Nada.
I know, you went to hell and you found Lucifer had turfed everyone out.
You know?
Of course I know. And he gave you hell. The most desirable plot of psychic real estate in the whole order of created things, and it's now all yours.
So what do you advise me to do?
Do? How should I know? What do you want to do? Open a skiing resort? Turn it into a theme park? Sell it to the highest bidder? It's your choice. You've got the place. What do you want to do with it?
I don't know.
You'll figure something out, and soon, I hope. Look, I have to run. There's a whole can of worms opened up here, and no one else seems to know anything about it. I'm doing what I can. But the dead are coming back, little brother. The dead are coming back.
Far below the Silver City, the universe glitters and glistens like a child's toy. From this vantage point, galaxies coil and gleam like multicolored jewels as distant nebulas flicker and pulse. The Silver City, it cannot be visited. The city of the angels. Beautiful, elegant, clean. It has a numinous feel, overwhelming in the same way that the gates of hell are, but instead of terror, it inspires awe. It is a place of towering silver spires. The buildings rise, minarets, domes, and towers, and flying around them, some near to us, some further away, are the angels. The inhabitants of the city were created in the same breath as the city itself, in the darkness before time. Before the first dawn, the Silver City was. It is not paradise. It is not heaven. No stars twinkle in the void around it. It exists beyond our universe. It is the Silver City that is not part of the order of created things. The inhabitants of the city are beautiful, as if carved out of marble. Perfect faces, white robes, huge wings, waiting, motionless, contemplating perfection. They possess names and identities. Perhaps they possess something we might recognize as free will. Perhaps not. Now 2 of them take wing. Duma, Angel of Silence, and Remiel, who is set over those who rise. Together they soar, abandon the Silver City, abandon their contemplation. They fly together in perfect unison, shining wings bearing them effortlessly across the void. 2 angels falling through the darkness toward the world. But there is another kind of darkness in which float, almost randomly, eyes and teeth. They seem like they belong to different people, although they're all the same size, eye-sized and mouth-sized, and they all dwell within the demon called Azazel.
We are outcasts. We are exiles. We are the dispossessed. For too long we have been downtrodden. No longer brothers, sisters, others. all of us, at this moment, in this our trough of despair, it may seem like the greatest setback we have ever experienced.
Azazel. A man-sized rip in space, ragged-edged, a dark hole filled with eyes and teeth. It has two vaguely arm-like appendages at each side, and it floats a few feet off a rocky outcrop in the grey mists of limbo.
But it is the greatest opportunity. Yesterday we were creatures of hell. Today we are homeless, banished to this drear limbo. But tomorrow, oh glorious tomorrow, tomorrow we shall have hell again as our domain. But this time will be different. No longer will we be enthralled to a fallen angel. No longer shall we be vassals of some shifting triumvirate.
Clustered around Azazel's rock are demons. Demons of every shape and kind. Evil, strange, unpleasant things of every size, gender, and type. Some are naked, some in dinner suits, some incapable of wearing clothes. They stare up at the nothingness of Azazel, which raises a pseudo-limb high in salute. The demons cheer him on.
This will be a new hell, a forward-looking hell that recognizes individual worth, in which a demon can raise its head, or any other important member, high and say, "This is my land, and no one is ever going to take it away from me again." Today, I will go to the Dream King, and I will demand he give us, return to us, the land that is rightfully ours. And I will not go alone. With me will go the Merkin, she whose womb spawns spiders. The Merkin has been my aid in war and peace. She will be invaluable in convincing the Dream Master of the wisdom of our case.
In the crowd, a pair of demons stand with the body of a human woman bound at their feet. The female demon is the Merkin. She has a head like an upturned dog's skull. It has teeth at its crown, red skin stretched over it, and 3 eyes set off-center, like glass buttons. The Merkin isn't naked. Her incongruously female body is draped in an expensive evening dress with shoulder-length gloves.
And Corinzon, once a creature of Beelzebub's, and most foully betrayed by that shifty dupe of Lucifer, now one of us.
Next to the Merkin stands an old adversary of the Lord of Dreams. Coranzon, the demon, with wide eyes and 2 mouths full of sharp pointed teeth, one beneath the other, stands preening, dressed in a ripped t-shirt, stockings and garter belt. Both mouths are grinning. Since he lost his duel with Morpheus in Hell, Coranzon has a new set of scars over his body and one side of his face, a legacy of his time with agony and ecstasy.
Yes! Until the end of time, Prince Azazel!
In an instant, they are alone. Just Azazel, the Merkin, and Coranzon, and the bound human woman who lies at their feet.
The dream creature will of course accede to our wishes. He must see that hell is ours by right. He must return our lands to us. But if he fails to see reason, we have something to help him make up his mind. He is a reasonable being after all, and he will be willing to trade.
Azazel looks down at their captive, her hands and feet bound with what looks like barbed wire, staring around wildly. She was the queen of an African civilization 10,000 years gone, who Morpheus loved and lost.
Isn't that right, little Miss Nada?
Kaiko.